Interesting batting stance there as Pfeiffer delivers. Fastball taken on the outer third for a strike as Lipsy will fall behind 0-1 now. The Buckeyes looking to climb back into this season have not started Big Ten play yet, but standing at 4-9 in the standings. The delivery. That ball's ripped into right center. That ball's going to roll up against the wall, and Lipsy will have a leadoff stand-up double. He ripped that ball right back up the middle, and it rattles up against the base of the wall. He seemed to take that ball on the outer third again. It seemed like he was that Pfeiffer was trying to put it away and just didn't get it far enough off the plate, and Lipsy took it right back up the middle. Now climbing into the box is shortstop number 1, Lee Ellis. Sophomore, batting .312 on the season. Lipsy is leading off of second here. Pfeiffer checks and then delivers. Swing and a miss on the ball. Again, another outside pitch. Seemed to be a breaking ball in the outer third. Got him to chase. Ellis is looking here to break the game open. To strike first here for the Buckeyes. Getting a run on the board. Nobody out. Delivery. Chop down the left side. Picked up by the third baseman. Fire across the diamond onto first. And that will be an easy out. But that will advance the runner. And the Buckeyes now have a runner 90 feet away with one down. Climbing into the box now is Tyler Petroni, a senior batting .321, the second baseman, batting from the left-handed box here. Buckeyes have a great opportunity here to strike first. Runner on third, one down. Now you have your third hole up. Check swing. They're going to say he went. 0-1 count. Looked to be a changeup that he just kind of bit too hard on there. Standing in the back of the box, but fairly close to the plate. Lipsy leading off of third. Pfeiffer checks, now fires. Strike 2 taken. And Petroni falls behind quickly, 0-2 now. The breeze is still blowing out to right field here. Left-handed batters will have a slight advantage, anything in the air. The delivery. Ball bounces in front of the plate, knocked down by the catcher. And the count will now run to 1-2. Stadium is fairly full today, considering it's spring break here at Ohio State. Beautiful day in Columbus. The count's 1-2. Lipsy leading off of third. Pfeiffer checks. Now delivers. Ball low, and now the count will run with deuces on the board. 2-2. Still one out in the inning. 0-0 ball game here in the home half of the first. Pfeiffer checking on Lipsy at third. Now we'll fire. That ball's weakly hit to the third base line. The catcher and will just roll foul. Excuse me, the ball was chopped weakly down the left field line, and the catcher came forward, let it roll, and it ended up rolling just out of play. So we'll do it again. If you're Petroni here, you're not looking to hit anything out necessarily, especially with that wind. Anything up is going to carry pretty far. And as a left-hander, I mean, anything in that stream of air is going to most likely bring in a run with that sac fly opportunity at third. You just want to get it up and out deep enough. 2-2 count. Petroni, Pfeiffer fires. Petroni hammers the ball right center. That ball is carrying. It is gone. Adios, pelota. A deep shot to right center. And just as I had said, anything in the air may leave, especially on the right side of the field. That ball was hammered to right center. The fielders didn't even have a chance. The Buckeyes quickly jump ahead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the first, and still only one out in the inning. Now climbing into the box is the 4-hole hitter, Matthew Graveline, the catcher number 9. Matthew Gravelin, excuse me. That ball was hammered, and, I mean, it was just a shot. Pfeiffer will deliver. That ball is hammered left side, It's going to get down a looping little single into left field, excuse me. It looked a lot harder off the bat than it was. That ball will fall harmlessly into no man's land there. And Gravelin now has a single. Now climbing into the box is Mason Eckelman, number 16, designated hitter. He will step into the left-handed batter's box. And the Buckeyes have something cooking here. 2 runs across, only 1 out, runner on first now. Gravelin will lead off first. Pickoff attempt, and Pfeiffer will not get him. Seems like he's just trying to keep him close. Gravelin will take his lead again. Eckelman in the box. Another interesting batting stance. The delivery. Fastball in the corner there, called strike by the umpire. Pfeiffer had the last batter on 2 strikes and just couldn't, excuse me, 2 batters ago on 2 strikes at the delivery. Will be taken low, 1-1. Pfeiffer had Petroni on 2 strikes, had him foul that ball off too, and then just must have missed the zone, and Petroni didn't miss and took him deep. The 1-1 count, pickoff attempt over to first. Nothing doing. Gravelin will slide back in head first. Not even a tag applied. Middle infield shaded pretty deep. The second baseman on the outfield grass. That ball's ripped on a line. That'll get down in front of the right fielder. And the Buckeyes are just cooking here in the bottom half of the first. Now they have, that is 4 hits, I believe, across for the Buckeyes. And that's exactly how you want to start a game. Still only 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Up to bat now is Nick Jemarusti, right-handed senior, batting .233. Left fielder for the Buckeyes. Pfeiffer delivers, bunt shown, and dead ball called by the umpire. I'm trying to gather here. Dead ball. It seems like the ball was fouled off of Jemaruski's bat and then hit him in the box, which would, of course, mean a dead ball. So it seems like that's the case here. The count will go to 0-1. Interesting, they have Jemaruski showing bunt, especially with the 4 hits that the Buckeyes have put up in this inning, with 2 runs coming across. 0-1 count. Both runners lead. Pfeiffer delivers. That ball's hit left side to the shortstop. On to second. On to first, and he's going to beat the throw. It was a bit of an errant throw, a bit high, and I don't know if it pulled the first baseman off the bag or Jemaruski just beat it out. But either way, it'll be runners on the corners now for the Buckeyes, 2 down. And stepping into the box now is Will Carpenter, the first baseman for the Buckeyes. He's batting .294, stepping into the left-handed batter's box, having an OBP of .520 on the season. Looking to do some more damage here early for the Buckeyes. Pfeiffer delivers. Ball taken on the inner third. A bit of chirping there from the Eastern Michigan fans, it seems like. Didn't like the call. Count is 1-0. Pfeiffer delivers. Runner goes. On to second. Jemaruski, and then a run. Double steal. And they're going to call him safe for obstruction at the plate. It was a double steal. Or, excuse me, no, not obstruction, just beating the tag. It looks like the catcher wants to challenge the call, and they are going to bring in the umpires to confer here. It was a delayed double steal. Jemaruski going into second on the steal, and then coming home was Gravelin. Little league-like play. You don't see that often with these extended bases. The 90 feet bases, obviously, it's harder to pull off. But, I mean, that's exactly how you want to execute that. It seemed like he beat the throw. The catcher was almost on the plate. Of course, didn't have the ball yet, though. So I'm wondering if that's what they're conferring about. And they are going to review. So here in the booth, it looked like Gravelin beat the throw and was only slowed down by the catcher who was blocking the play without the ball. But they're looking at it now. The catcher immediately signaled the universal headphones on the ear signal to try and get some review from the umpires. Buckeyes now, if this stands, will have 3 runs here in the first with 2 down, sporting 4 hits in the first. This is an interesting development here. Again, you don't really see double steals all too often, especially with on these bigger bases. More of a little league play, but it was executed well. I mean, it wasn't a double steal by both runners off the bat. It was a delayed double steal when Gravelin saw the throw down to second. He then took off, but it looked like he had beaten the throw into at the plate. So the umpire originally had ruled him safe. So it's interesting to see here what they're going to call. Buckeyes have had a lot of scoring so far this season, but have had some issues in the bullpen, maintaining those leads. Obviously, one of the more as they call him safe here. So the Buckeyes will put another run on the board with a steal of home on the double steal attempt. Will Carpenter in the box now. A 1-1 count. Gianmarusti is now standing on second, leading off after the double steal. Carpenter in the box, the 1-1 count. Pfeiffer checks. Gianmarusti taking a big lead there. Pfeiffer still looking, and they're going to do a pickoff attempt. And they're going to call him safe. Ooh. Gianmarusti was taking a very large lead at second, and Pfeiffer just didn't like it, picked him off, and it looked like the throw maybe have gotten there, but a few seconds after, the ball trickled out of the shortstop's glove. Carpenter still has a 1-1 count. Pfeiffer checking on Gianmarusti at second, and fires home. Fly ball popped him straight up in the air. The infield converging. Who wants it? The first baseman will glove it, and that will end the first inning. The Buckeyes will put up 3 runs, 2 coming off of a blast from second baseman Tyler Petroni. Out first inning here. Climbing into the box for the Eastern Michigan Eagles is left fielder Gianno Zuccaro, batting from the left-hander's box. The first pitch will be taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Up and in it looks, and that'll be taken 1-1 now for a ball. Buckeyes had a loud first inning. 2 runs coming off of a blast from second baseman Tyler Petroni. The pitch ripped on the first baseline. Great play by Will Carpenter to glove it. Diving to his glove side there, diving towards the line and snagging it on a hop. Great play. That ball was hammered on the right field line, bouncing just behind the first base bag. And again, the Buckeyes now early out, quick out. Climbing into the box now is catcher Brendan Kleeman, number 29. Pitch taken for a ball. Ball 2. Count now is 2-1, Check swing on the corner. Peeled on to first. They're going to say he went. And now a 2-2 count falling on Kleeman. Kuzinowiski, the Buckeye pitcher now, 2-2 count will deliver. Foul ball back to the net, and we'll do it again. Very quiet day on campus here. As many know, it is spring break here at Ohio State. Beautiful day in Columbus, though. You couldn't ask for a better day for baseball, especially mid-March here in Ohio. The 2-2 count. Fired in. Fastball taken off of outer third. Just missed. And the count will run full. Kleeman batting .250 on the year, slugging .346. The full count, payoff pitch. Ground ball left side, gloved by the third baseman, fired on to Carpenter. And just like that, 2 quick outs for the Buckeyes. Simpson there at third, making an easy play. And just like that, the Buckeyes now have 2 down. Excuse me, the Eagles now have 2 down. Nobody on. And stepping into the box, is number 28, Kai Stecco. Batting .238 on the year. Kunzerwisky fires a curveball in there. Middle it looked, but Stecco was not looking for that pitch, it seemed. And the count will now run to 0-1. Stecco looking to wake up the bats here. I know it's early, but as the delivery misses low. I know it's early, but the Buckeyes jumping out 3-0 in the first inning with 4 hits and could have done some more damage is not really what you want, especially if you're a Eagles fan here. The 1-1 delivery. Flied out to right field. That ball is going to be tracked down by the right fielder Lipsy, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Buckeyes. No runs across, and the Buckeyes will get ready to bat in the bottom of the second. Welcome back into Bill Davis Stadium for the bottom of the second. The Buckeyes hung up a crooked number in the first inning, looking to do something similar here and hopefully add on to this lead, holding the Eagles to no runs on 1 hit last inning. No runs on no hits, Climbing into the box is third baseman Maddox Simpson, batting .182 on the year. Has had already a handful of good plays at third today. That diving stop in the first and another play in the second to record 2 outs. Pfeiffer delivers. Ball will be taken head level. That'll be 1-0. Buckeyes looking to hopefully recreate what they did in the first. Pfeiffer hoping to negate that. His delivery into the left-handed batter's box off the plate, and the count will now run to 2-0. Simpson looking to hopefully get a leadoff hit here. The 2-0 pitch will be called a ball. Pfeiffer seemed to not agree with it, having a bit of reaction on the mound. Not sure if it's because he missed the spot or didn't agree with the call. Counts 3-0 now. The delivery. Ball 4, and just like that, Simpson will work himself a walk on 4 straight pitches. That's the last thing you want to do if you're Pfeiffer here, to lead off the inning, especially the inning he had last inning. Climbing into the plate is the center fielder, Reggie Bussey. Number 4, batting from the left-handed batter's box. Simpson will take his lead at second. Pfeiffer looking in for the signs. Coming set. And the pickoff attempt to first. Not going to get there as Simpson slides in head first safe. Tag was applied, but late. Bussey batting .268 on the year, hoping to get something going here for the Buckeyes like they did last inning. The delivery. Ball out. And it looks like Pfeiffer, as time is called by the catcher, Pfeiffer is just having trouble with his location here. I mean, it doesn't seem like anything that he's thrown is sticking. Though he has now thrown 5 straight balls on 5 straight pitches. And everything that he's thrown has either missed up or out. He hasn't really thrown anything in, and it seems like He's trying to stay away from the inside pitch after the home run he gave up in the first, but he can't really locate that pitch on the outer third. So let's see if he can readjust here after the mound visit. Simpson is leading off of first here. Bussey stands in the box. Count is 1-0. Pfeiffer fires in. That ball misses low and in. 2-0. 6 straight balls now to lead off this inning. Let's see if Pfeiffer can reel himself back here. Maybe work a ground ball double play and kind of forget about this start here. The delivery. Strike. Called strike on the outside corner. Taken by Bussey. I mean, after 6 straight balls, I think that's a universal take sign there. Bussey takes the pitch. It's 2-1. Simpson leading off of first. Pfeiffer looking in. Fires. Ground ball right side. Gloved by the first baseman, and that's all they're going to get. No play at second. Bussey will ground out to first, but advance the runner into second. And the Buckeyes now have something cooking here in the bottom of the second. Simpson will advance on the fielder's choice. And now climbing into the box, the left-handed batter's box, is Trey Lipsy. Had a 1-for-1. They had a double in his first appearance today. The pitch by Pfeiffer, taken low for a ball. The Buckeyes have had some issues with their bullpen this season, and it seems like that's been what their kryptonite has been. So scoring runs early hasn't necessarily been impossible. It's just been maintaining that lead for the Buckeyes. A pickoff attempt back to second, and nothing doing. Throw was a bit wide of the bag to the second-hand side. Sliding in would be Simpson. It seems like Pfeiffer has been really concerned about the runners on. I mean, I don't know if that's got something to do with his pitching here, but count is 1-0. Firing in. Swing and a miss. Swung through the pitch. Looked like a curveball. Excuse me, a changeup there. Lipsy. 1-1. But as I was saying, it looks like Pfeiffer has been kind of conscious of the runners on, and I'm not sure if that's been distracting him from his the pitches or what's happening. Pfeiffer checks on the runner at second. Another pickoff attempt. This one on the opposite side of the bag now, going to the shortstop side of the bag. No tag applied, and Simpson will get in there safely with a headfirst dive. The count stays at 1-1. It really does seem like Pfeiffer has those runners in the back of his mind. Maybe after that double steal attempt in the first. Pfeiffer checks the runner and fires home. 1-1 count. Ball missed low and in. 2-1 now. For those of you just joining us today, the Buckeyes lead 3-0 here. Bottom of the second, 1 down. Runner on second. That would be Simpson. The 2-1 pitch is fired in. Taken off the outer third for a ball. Misses outside. And just like that, Lipsy has himself a 3-1 count. If you're a batter here, there's nothing more that you'd want to do than swing this bat here, maybe bring in a run. Simpson will take a big lead. He's going to get caught out sleeping, but, ooh, they're going to get him at second. It looked like he almost got back to the bag. The throw was wide to the second base side again, and they're going to call to review this play. The pickoff attempt, the third one to second for Pfeiffer, it looked like Simpson was just taking a massive lead. This is the second time we've seen this from the Buckeyes, a massive lead at second, and got caught sleeping out there. And the pickoff attempt just, again, wide. It seems like Pfeiffer just hasn't been able to lock that in. The throw went wide, and it looked like Simpson may have swam moved the tag at second, but the call in the field is out on the tag, so they're going to review it here. There was a review called from somebody for the Buckeyes. From up here, it looked like he may have gotten to the back of the bag before the tag was applied. Lindor-esque, or Javier Baez-esque, if you want to imagine what that might look like, that classic swim move he's known for, but they are now reviewing it. The Buckeyes touting a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second, 1 down. Trey Lipsy up to bat. Again, sporting a double in the first inning. He is in a 3-1 count right now as we wait to review this play. If if this is as it is ruled on the field, this would be a pretty big out. I mean, taking a runner not only out of scoring position, but having a guy that just roped a double just one inning ago. I mean, that's just not something you want to do. And on the as a base runner, you have to be more cautious. I mean, especially with a guy that seems to be really conscious of the base runners picking off quite a lot already this game. So it's not really something you want to see. As I mentioned before, the Buckeyes are sporting their classic scarlet uniforms, and the Eagles start sporting their gray uniforms. It looks almost like a Christmas tree out there with the red and green, excuse me, not gray, the red and green. Pfeiffer will take some warm-up pitches here to kind of stay warm. Both teams are wearing white pants, so it really the contrast is quite apparent, and it is very nice looking, I will admit. Oftentimes we get teams wearing the classic gray away, and then you'll have the home team wearing their colored uniforms. But I really don't mind this kind of double colored, almost like a color rush, you know, kind of NFL-esque. It is kind of nice. I really do like it. Beautiful day here in Columbus, Ohio. We are on spring break here at Ohio State, so stadium isn't as packed as it would normally be, but incredible day for mid-March at low 70s with subtle breeze out to right field. What more could you ask for if you're a baseball fan, am I right? Especially up here in the north where during March, I mean, you're talking about 40s, 50-degree weather. I mean, sometimes rain, sometimes snow. So today seems perfect. This review is taking a bit. It seems like they're really trying to find any definitive evidence. Again, the call on the field was out, so they need substantial evidence, indisputable evidence, I should say, to overturn the call. Now, again, I'm not as close as the umpires were, but it looked like from up here, Simpson did in fact swim move himself around the tag to the back of the bag because the throw was to the second base side, and the ruling is now coming out that it will be out on the tag, and Simpson will be picked off at second. A base running blunder there as he kind of got lost trying to lead off second, dancing around out there. And now the Buckeyes will have the bases empty as Lipsy now stands at a 3-1 count still, 2 down now. Nobody on. The Buckeyes lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. Pfeiffer's 3-1 delivery to the plate. And will be taken for ball 4. That ball missed low and in. And Lipsy will now have his second boarding of the bases today. Boarding earlier with a double and now here with a walk. Not bad through 2 innings, I would argue. Now climbing into the box is shortstop number 1, Lee Ellis, having a ground out earlier to the third base side. Popped it up, foul ball, back up this way, and that will run the count to 0-1. Ellis batting 306, and the only Buckeye from the first 4 as this ball's delivery is fouled on the left field line. 2 foul balls, who did not record a hit in that first 4 of the lineup in the first inning. The count now 0-2. Pfeiffer here can get out of this inning with no damage done after what seemed like a somewhat promising inning for the Buckeyes. Lipsy taking his lead off second. Pfeiffer peeking over. And when I'll throw home, curveball taken off the plate. Some jeering here from the Eagles faithful, looking like a strike. Curveball was not called by the home plate umpire, and the count will now run to 1-2. Ellis did not want to chase that one. Good eye. The 1-2 count. Pfeiffer peeking over, pick off, throw high, no tag applied, and Lipsy will slide in safe. Just as a reminder, our home plate umpire today is Jay Myers. Pfeiffer delivers the 1-2 pitch. Lipsy runs, ground ball left side. That ball's going to get through a diving shortstop. And it seemed like the hit and run was on, but unfortunately, just a single. But that's about as good of an at bat as you can have, falling down 0-2 and climbing back up to hit a hard base hit through the left side of the infield. And Ellis will have a base hit. And now climbing into the box is second baseman Petroni. He's the one that hit the two-run bomb to start the scoring in the first. Runners on first and second now for the Buckeyes, both leading off. Petroni will fire home. Excuse me, Pfeiffer will fire home, missing outside. It really does seem like Pfeiffer is very conscious, especially of the runner at second. The shortstop coming over, trying to reel Lipsy back in a little bit. Pfeiffer checking over and will deliver the 1-0 pitch. Ball high and 2-0. Petroni now in a favorable hitter's count, and again, we saw what he could do with the bat earlier this game with a 2-run bomb to right center, and a 3-run blast here would be definitely something he would be looking for. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung through it, and the count will now run to 2-1. It seemed like he waved by the changeup there after seeing a couple fastballs. Pfeiffer coming set, checking on the runner, now will fire home. Ball up, and the count will run to 3-1. It seems like the Buckeyes are really just taking their time in the box. They know that Pfeiffer hasn't really been able to find the zone, so just kind of looking for that pitch. The delivery, ground ball right side, that'll get through the by the glove of the first baseman. Pederini will be rounding second. A run will come in. Here comes Ellis from first, excuse me, and both Ellis and Lipsy will score on the double down the right field line. That ball eked just underneath the first baseman's glove. And Pederini will have 2 more RBIs on the day, scoring 4 of the Buckeyes' 5 runs. He is having himself a day, and we're only 2 innings through. Climbing into the box is Gravlin, the catcher, number 9. Hit a single in his first at bat back in the first. Pederini leading off of second. Gravlin will take a curveball inside, and that ball will be called a ball by the home plate umpire. Pfeiffer checking on the runner at second. Now fires in. Another curveball. This one will catch the corner and be called a strike. It looked like Gravlin didn't know how to react there, showing his back towards the pitcher there as if he was anticipating to be hit by the pitch. Good curveball, 1-1 on the way. That ball is a little blooper into right field. That's going to get down. Pederini on his way around third, and he's going to get in there standing up. And the Buckeyes jump ahead 6-0 here. On another single here by Gravlin, a little bloop single into right field, but that's all you need. And the Buckeyes now have 6 runs across through 2 innings. Not even, excuse me. Through 1 2/3, excuse me. The designated hitter, number 16, Eckelman, up to plate. Had a single in his first appearance back in the first. That tells you what kind of day the Buckeyes are having. Eckelman staying back in the box just 1 inning later as he climbs in on the left side of the batter's box. A strike taken. Fastball. Pfeiffer not having a memorable outing so far, but you never know. Pfeiffer picks off to first. Check on to first, excuse me. No tag applied as Gravlin will slide back in safely. Eckelman, 1 strike on him, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery on the way from Pfeiffer. Ball in. And that'll miss. 1-1 count now. Buckeyes are 7 for 11 on the day, just through 1 2/3. The 1-1 pitch swung through by Eckelman, and he'll fall behind 1-2 now. When your team is rounding the bases as proficiently as the Buckeyes have been doing early on today, last thing you want to do is make an out. Let's see if Eckelman can do something here at the plate. The 1-2 pitch, way outside. 2-2. Gravlin, taking his lead off of first, has been quite conservative over there after the play earlier this inning. The 2-2 pitch, fired, taken for a ball, and the count runs full. Gravlin will be in motion on this pitch. The payoff pitch on the way. Ball four taken outside. Eckelman will take his walk. And another two-out base runner for the Buckeyes here. I mean, it's just one of those days as the manager coming out for the Eagles here now. It's just one of those days for Pfeiffer. Sometimes these games just get away from you early and you kind of can't reel them back in. But let's see if they'll keep him on the bump today. Buckeyes now have runners on first and second. Eckelman at first, Gravlin at second. Due up is Giamarusti, left fielder. He hit into a fielder's choice last inning. Again, tells you the kind of day the Buckeyes have been having. The 7-hole is now batting for the second time in the bottom of the second. 2 down. But, I mean, the Buckeyes have just had an explosive offense here to start this game. So, with their touted bullpen issues they've had so far this season, of course, that Alabama game going up 10-0 through 4 and then giving up 12 unanswered to lose in walk-off fashion. I mean, feels like no lead may be safe, but definitely doesn't hurt to put up 6 through 1 2/3. Giamarusti stepping in on the right-handed batter's box. Pfeiffer checking on the runner at second. Will fire home. Fouled back and out of play. For any of you just joining us, the Buckeyes lead here in the bottom of the second, 6-0, 2 down, runners on first and second. Runner on second is Gravlin, and runner on first is Eckelman, as Giamarusti is at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is missed outside. Count 1-1 now. Shortstop is playing quite deep on the outfield grass. As the 1-1 pitch, curveball, taken for a ball. Or maybe breaking ball off speed pitch there. Taken for a ball off the plate. It seems like Pfeiffer just hasn't been able to locate that outer third today. Checking on the runner, the 2-1 delivery. Oh, hits the batter, and that'll load the bases. That doesn't feel good, but it's always better to take a base than to get an out. That'll wear off in a little bit. Hit by pitch, and that'll load the bases. Giamarusti gets on base for his first time today. Hit by pitch, and Pfeiffer's day is just kind of gone from bad to worse. I mean, 2 runs in the first, 4 here in the second, and the second has still yet to conclude. Climbing into the box now is Will Carpenter, an amazing play in the top half of the second, diving, swings through the pitch there, and the count will go to 0-1. Standing in the left-handed batter's box. Carpenter is batting .278 on the season. The delivery. Inside pitch. Called the ball. And the count will run to 1-1. Seemed to be a breaking ball that just didn't catch the inside corner. Front door breaking ball. Didn't catch the corner. Pfeiffer checking the runner at third. Now delivers. That ball's hammered. Another little blooper into right field. That ball will get down. Giamaruski's in. Giamaruski in the third. Both Gravlin and Eckelman will score. Eckelman coming in sliding. Gravlin standing up. And just like that, the Buckeyes will throw 2 more runs on the board. Up to the plate now is third baseman Maddox Simpson. Had a walk in his first at-bat. Runners on the corners for the Buckeyes, touting an 8-run lead here in the bottom of the second. As another mound meeting here for the Eagles, the second of the inning. Buckeyes are batting around here as Maddox Simpson led off. He led off this inning with a walk. Did not come to score. Simpson was actually the runner to record the first out of the inning after he got kind of caught out there in between third and second on the pickoff attempt, the one that went to review. He's now coming back up with runners on the corners, maybe to do some extra damage here. Pfeiffer has recorded 8 hits, or excuse me, has given up 8 hits here. The mound meeting still underway right now. Beautiful day here in Columbus, Ohio. For anyone just joining us, the Buckeyes lead the Eastern Michigan Eagles 8-0 here through 1 2/3. Runners on the corners, 2 down.